Hey guys, so I thought it would be a cool idea to do a video on how to make a water bottle holder, and this is what it looks like, but this also has a little pocket for those little tiny salt packets that you get from like fast food restaurants. Those are the kinds that I usually keep on hand for when I'm gonna need something to throw in my purse or something. Yeah, that's it. And if you wanted to, you could change the pocket up to, you can make it a little bit larger to fit like those single pill organizers, the ones that are just for like for one day, or even truthfully you can make it big enough to put a pill bottle in there if you wanted to. I'm not exactly sure how that would work, but you could try it. Just make your pocket a lot bigger. So anyway, I hope you like this video, and I'll see you guys later. I hope you can hear me okay. I have the AC on in the background. I jury-rigged my iPad so that you guys could see me from this angle. Anyway, you start off with a slip knot, and this is how I do mine. So next you're going to do a chain one circle, which is basically the easier alternative to a magic circle. And here I'm just trying to show you that that is what it is. Now you're going to chain one and single crochet 6 in the loop. After you finish with your 6 single crochet, you're going to pull your circle tight and slip stitch to join. And then after I finally get it budged in there is where your stitch marker comes in handy. Excuse my tongue-tiedness. After you place your stitch marker, chain 1 and do 2 single crochet in each stitch around. After you get to your stitch marker, you're going to slip stitch and replace your stitch marker to the beginning of your next round. Remember your chain 1, so now you're going to do 2 single crochet in the first stitch, 1 single crochet in the next stitch, 2 single crochet in the next stitch, and you repeat that the whole way around. And the reason that my stitch marker was kind of off to the side at the beginning of this is I think I already had done 2 single crochet in the first stitch. Just saying so you're not confused. So now I'm ready for my third row, and what you're going to do is you're going to do 2 single crochet in the first stitch and then 1 single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. And I was confused if I had joined on the right stitch. That's what I'm doing there, as I'm making sure. So as you can see here, it goes 2 single crochet in the first stitch, 1 single crochet in the next stitch, 1 single crochet in the stitch after that, and then back to 2 single crochet in the next stitch. So now you're ready for your 4th row. You're going to do, it's the same idea, the same increases. You're going to do 2 single crochet in the first stitch, and then you're going to do 1 single crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. So here I'm just showing you that I made the mistake and only grabbed 1 piece of yarn, but I just keep going. I'm not the type of person that pulls my work out if it is a issue that isn't going to mess with the structure of the pattern, and you know, that's really not that big of a deal what just happened there. And I even made mistakes in my increases, guys, you just didn't see it. So this isn't a pattern where it's crucial to get everything perfect. As you're making your disc, you're going to want to keep comparing the bottom of your water bottle to your disc. If you want it to be a little bit tighter, your cover, you can probably stop when it's just a little bit smaller, but I like to play it on the safe side, so I made mine just slightly bigger. So I'm going to do a 5th row, which is 2 single crochet in the first stitch, and then 1 single crochet in the next 4 stitches. Now I'm where I'm going to be slip stitching to join, and my circle is just slightly bigger than the bottom of the bottle. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next step. Now you're ready to start to form the sides of your bottle cover. What you're going to do is chain 2 and double crochet in each stitch around. So now that I've come to the end here, I'm going to show you something that I do. I'm not sure if this is the correct way to do it, but from what I've learned, you skip this little stitch here that I'm showing you when you go to join, and then you join to your chain 2. But I don't do that. I go ahead and I double crochet into that little stitch there. I said that kind of country. And then I skip the chain 2 instead of what I'm showing you here. I'm showing you that that's what you normally do. I skip that and then I go into the top of the next stitch. And I feel like that just makes the seam look a lot better, makes it less noticeable. So you place your stitch marker, you chain 1, and you're going to single crochet in each stitch around, and then you're going to slip stitch to join. So here I'm coming to the end of my single crochet and I'm slip stitching to join, and what you're going to do is you're just going to keep alternating rows between single crochet and double crochet, single crochet, double crochet until you reach your desired length. Keep checking to see how high it is on your bottle. This will go a lot quicker than what you think, and about here is where I intend to make mine. So I've reached my desired length and it took 12 rows total, including the rows that you saw me do. So 6 rows each of single crochet and double crochet. What you do next is you do a row of single crochet, and I recommend actually doing 2 rows of single crochet. What I did was 1 row of single crochet and then 1 row of a slip stitch, but the slip stitch made it difficult when it came time to make the strap. Also, if you want to, you can get a thin elastic and weave through the single crochet. If you want to do a drawstring, I recommend ending on a either double crochet or doing triple crochet so that you can weave it through. I do not recommend, though, making your drawstring out of crochet, as in the string that you tie. I recommend getting something a lot sturdier, as I find that the crochet strings used for drawstrings, I just don't think they're very sturdy. So that's just my 2 cents, but you do what you're gonna do, girl. So I grabbed a 5.5 millimeter hook, and instead of making the straps separately, I'm making the straps directly from the bottle cover. So you're gonna wanna chain, it really depends on your height and where you want the bottle to lay on your body. I recommend starting with a chain of 120 and seeing how it fits, and then going from there. You're going to want to be very careful when you're doing your chain to the opposite side. You do not want it to twist or your strap will be twisted. Right here I'm showing you how to do that. You just run your fingers across it and try and keep it straight so that when you fold it over, it's not twisted. Okay, so I made it there. I'm going to do the sides facing each other. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slip stitch to join it to the opposite side. Somehow I failed to record the next step. What you do is after you join your chain is you slip stitch to the stitch next to your chain. Then you're going to yarn over and double crochet into your chain, and then you're going to slip stitch again into the stitch next to the stitch that you last slip stitched in, and then you're going to double crochet in each chain until you get to the other side. I hope I explained that okay, guys.
That's the end.
So now I've reached the other side, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to slip stitch to join it, which you can see me doing now. And I have a very hard time doing it because of the slip stitch around that I did instead of the single crochet like I recommend to you guys to do. So now I'm going to slip stitch to the middle so that I can attach the middle, like I'm showing you there, of the double crochet stitch to the cover. Now you're going to slip stitch over until you get to the side of your strap that is your chain. So you don't want to get to the side that is the top of your double crochet. You want to go to, I guess you could call it the bottom of your crochet where your chain is. And then you're going to chain 1 and single crochet until you reach the other side. Here I'm finishing up my strap, finishing the last single crochet, and then slip stitching to join to my cover. Whoop whoop! So you can go ahead and sew in your ends, and I couldn't find my scissors here, so you can still see my ends anyway. Now it's time to work on your pocket. And what you're going to do is you're going to grab some cotton yarn. You honestly do not need hardly any at all. I'm just using leftover cotton yarn. You're really not going to see it in your pocket, so it really doesn't matter what it looks like. And what you're going to do is you're going to chain 8, and then you are going to do 5 rows of single crochet. So you chain 8, chain an extra 1, then you're going to single crochet in each stitch across, starting with the second chain from the hook. You're going to do that for 5 rows. Next, I'm going to switch back to my acrylic yarn and crochet the outer part of the pocket. Crochet is the same way, except you do 10 chains and then you crochet 7 rows. So now it's time to sew on our condensation protection. I already sewed in one of the ends on it, and now you just sew the whole way around. Keep in mind you are not using this to form a pocket, so do sew the entire way around the rectangle. Yay! We are almost done. Now all you have to do is put the outer part of your pocket on. Keep in mind you need an opening at the top of it, and sew in your ends. Whoop whoop! Girl, we are done! And here is where I sewed in my ends to keep it looking nice and neat.